Hi again. So today I'm on a canal. What I want to do, I want to talk about the safety of going through canal tunnels. So today I'm at Newbold Tunnel in Warwickshire, and let's just have a look at some of the safety items that I'm interested in. Now, for a start, if you look on the Canals and Rivers Trust website, you'll find a page about tunnels, and in there it will tell you what tunnels you're allowed to go through in unpowered craft and paddle craft, so kayaks, canoes, paddle boards. If you have a look on there, it will tell you which tunnels you can go through. Very important, if it's not on the list, you can't go through there, and there's great reasons for that. Some of them are too wiggly, too long, there's single direction working, they're just too dangerous, so don't do it. So let's have a look at those. So on the website, look that up, and if it's on there, you can go through it. Nobody can tell you not to, as long as you've got an inland waterways license and you're doing it right. They don't give you enough information on how to do it safely, I don't think. So I'm going to tell you the way I do it, and I think it's pretty safe. So first of all, if you come out to site, that's our tunnel. This is the safety sign leading directly up to it. So let's have a look at that. What have we got? We've got, you can go on a paddle craft and you need to wear a light. So that's important. So I'm going to have a really powerful headlight on. That's telling you that they all need lights. That's telling you that they need a horn on the boats. So I will be carrying a whistle. I've always got a whistle on me in here, so I'll be carrying my whistle. Now if you look at that again, it tells you how long it is, 189 meters. It tells you the width of it, tells you the height of it. Average travel time 2 minutes. That's really about as long as we're going to be in there, because it's not a particularly long one. Got all your emergency information. That tells you the grid reference if you're into Ordnance Survey maps. Another really important thing, wear a buoyancy aid. That's also for the boaters, but that massively applies to us. If you fall off inside a tunnel, it can be a long swim out. They're not that deep, but it's cold. If it's a long tunnel, then all you're looking at is a pinprick of light in the distance. They're really deceptive when it comes to distance. So let's get on the board, let's go through the tunnel. Okay, now if we look through this tunnel, you can see that it's really straight. So at the other end, I can see about half a mile through, and there's nothing coming. So through I go. Now I'm standing up. You don't have to stand up. Nobody ever has to stand up on a stand-up paddleboard. You can sit down if you want. The thing that I'm looking for the shine on the water, so that I can see that there's no debris that I'm going to run over, because as soon as my skeg hits any debris, I'm going to be off. And I say that for experience, because I go through this tunnel a lot because it's my local tunnel, and I came through here last year. There was a log floating around in the water. It wasn't the best of weather and I missed it. I hit the log and I fell off round about here, and that meant getting back on my board, messing around. It's cold, it was a very cold day anyway, and you know, it was a bit silly really. So I can't see anything at all, which is excellent. We've got drips coming through. This is a funny tunnel really, because it's got two paths, one either side. The public one is on the left, and obviously there's a maintenance path on the other side, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's a nice tunnel. It's not very long, but loads of fun, and they are loads of fun. You just got to do it safely. And we're nearly there. That's a great picture though, with the circle of light in front. And we're nearly there. And we're back out in the warm again. Wonderful. I love that. And there's a green woodpecker up there somewhere. So let's have a think about when we go back, going back in the other direction. So if we look at that tunnel now, from this end, there's a big bend at the end of it, goes round to the left, and I can't see what's coming. So that's a bit of a concern. Now normally I'm out 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, 7. Boats don't really move till about 8, so I'm not too worried about it then. I've got my light, I've got my whistle, I'm through it in 2 minutes. Generally it's fine. But today I'm here a little later, it's around 10 o'clock this morning. And there's a lot moving. So what do I do about that? The chances of meeting a boat coming the other way is pretty high. So what I'm going to do is if we look up this way, there's a boat coming towards me now. He's going to go through the tunnel. So I'm going to get my light on. I've got my whistle just in case I need it. I'm going to introduce myself to the guy as he goes by, and I'm going to follow him through the tunnel. I've done a lot of this, and I think that is definitely the most sensible way to go. Now we don't want to be too close to him, because there's a lot of wash comes off the back of the boat, and it's porridgey kind of water. It's a bit unstable, so I'm going to hang back a little bit, but I'm basically going to follow him through the tunnel. Yeah, that should be good. Again, looking out for debris all of the time. Now I've already been through it, I know there's no debris in there that I'm going to worry too much about, but if I hadn't already been through it, I'd be concerned about that, because that washes around, gets splashed about a bit by the boats. But yeah, so let's follow him through. I'm just going to follow you back through if that's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
Marvellous. It's just the safest way to do it, that's all. Okay, so I'm hanging back a little bit so there's no wash around the front of my board, so it's all nice and safe. I've introduced myself, so obviously if they see a boat coming the other way, they'll shout. Yeah, so it all should be good. And that's it, and we're out. That's great, thanks very much. Cheers, matey. Have a great holiday.
You too. Oh, have fun, I suppose.
I'm out every day, pretty much. So hopefully that'll keep you a bit safer if you want to go through tunnels. It is great fun, but please do it safely. Like, subscribe, stay tuned, and happy paddling.